So yes, this video is not clickbait. I did put $250,000 into the Robinhood stock, HOOD. One of the questions that you might be asking is, did I do this a couple days ago? Did I do this at market open? And how much money have I made? So if you're part of the Learn Plan Profit Group, you would have seen exactly what I was saying as Robinhood hit highs of $85 today. Robinhood got halted multiple times, and in this video, I want to talk about what led to my success in making $30,000 profit, but as well as why a stock like this is so risky. A question you might be asking yourself is this a stock that I want to trade? Is this a stock that I want to invest in? I want to cover certain key factors that I think led to my success today, and you can share your thoughts in the comment section. I hope in this video you learned something new, and if you do, please consider dropping a thumbs up and of course subscribing.
So do I still hold any shares of Robinhood? No, I have completely sold out of my total shares of Robinhood stock, and I want to explain in this video why. One of the biggest questions is, when is it that you lock in profits? Well, I want to show you that by locking in profits early, I was able to make a little bit over $30,000 on my Fidelity account with a total of 9,500 shares traded on Robinhood stock. And one of the questions that you might ask is, well, Ricky, you went in with 9,500 shares. I didn't go in with 9,500 shares all at once, right? That's the total amount of shares traded today alone with the number of day trades that I took advantage of. At the end of the day, it's not even about the dollar amount that I made, but the idea of how is it that you can trade these lower cap stocks. And I do agree with you. There are so many different ways on how it is that you can trade these very aggressive, moving, volatile, risky momentum plays. And that's exactly what it is that I want to call Robinhood stock, because that's what it is to me, and that's what led to my success in the way that I approached it. One of the biggest questions that a lot of people have is, as Robinhood was shooting up to highs of $85, people were buying in at $75, people were buying in at $80 a share, and all they were focused on was what? Well, what if it goes to 85? What if it goes to 100? What if it goes to 150? Think about that. Think about going and approaching life with always having set goals. And as soon as that goal is met, your expectation is on to the next. It's the never-ending pursuit of happiness. And I think that is very narrow-minded for you to have when it comes down to trading in the stock market. I want to give you this perfect example. I was able to make $30,000 profit, or on average around 10% with what it was that I was trading with, by simply focusing on locking in profits early. And that's what led to my success. As Robinhood pulled on back, this is where I began to load up on Robinhood. It found a support level at the SMA line, and I saw an obvious resistance level right around $64 to $65 a share. So as I bought the dip on Robinhood, I would sell the highs. At least 50% of my position would be sold at the $64, $65 level, so when it would pull on back, I can load back up on it. I was never afraid to lock in profits in preparation for a pullback. And as it began to actually indicate signs of an uptrend, that's where I began to load up on Robinhood, sell the highs, and ultimately, as it began to trade a little bit under $69 a share, I sold my last 500 shares of Robinhood, leading to my $30,000 profit. The example I want to give you is, well, what if you buy at $75 a share, right? At $75 a share, the idea of when it was at $85, you're like, dang it, I was up 15%. But guess what? By not having a set percentage goal or a set dollar goal on where it is that you want to sell, a price target, this 15% gain means nothing when it pulls on back, and now you're down 7%. So you are correct. I might have sold Robinhood early. I might have only made 5 to 7.5% on average for the total amount that I traded Robinhood with today. But 7.5% profit is always better than being down 7%. It doesn't matter how much it is that you are up if you don't lock in profits, because at the end of the day, when it pulls on back, especially with a momentum play like this, all it is just really a good story you can tell at a bar. And let me tell you, I'm not here to tell good stories at a bar. I would rather lock in profits because it is in my future self best interest. And this is why I'm making this video. You need to learn how to walk before you run, which is why it's so important when trading a very risky, hyped up momentum stock like Robinhood. It's not an investment. You have to approach it in a very conservative way. Never be afraid to lock in profits. Never be afraid to manage risk. And at the end of the day, if you can't accept the red days, then you haven't earned the green days, and Robinhood is no exception. I really hope that you learned something new in this video. I would love to break down a couple more stocks for you guys during our live trading session. If you like the way that I trade and you would like to work with me on a closer basis, I break everything it is and how it is that I do it about the stock market and my approach with the second link in the description. I work with this group every single day. You get to watch me trade live every single day, and you are correct. You can learn on your own. There's a bunch of different videos on YouTube, but if you are tired of searching for endless material and not getting your question answered, then I would love the opportunity to work with you on a closer basis if and only if you see value in it. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. And with that being said, I'll see you tomorrow at Market Open for our live trading session. So make sure you click the second link down below to join. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it